Hello and welcome. This is the WINS application renewal training for multiple site sponsors. In this video, I'm going to cover sections that only apply to sponsors with multiple sites. I will be reviewing the shared calendar and management plan. The shared calendar can be a really helpful feature with sites that have similar meal schedules or non-operating days. However, you would want to create the shared calendar before creating your individual site calendars. From my WINS homepage, to access the shared calendar, I'm going to click on the Shared Calendars tab. Then I'm going to click Add and select Program Year 2015 to 2016 and click Select. Here I'm going to name the schedule Meal Schedule 2015. All of my centers are open all year, so I'm going to leave the beginning date and the end date from October 1st to September 30th. We are also open Monday through Friday, so I'll leave all of these selected. I'm going to click Next. Here I'll add my meal times that I'm going to claim through the CACFP. I'll click on the Add button. First I'll add my breakfast, and we have breakfast from 6:30 to 8. And we prepare the meals on site at each of our sites. So I'm going to click On Site Self. So if you do not prepare your meals on site, then please select what is appropriate. Okay, I'm going to click Save. Then I'll go ahead and add my lunch, so I'll click Add again. And these times are correct, and we prepare them on site, so I'll click Save. Finally, I'll click Add and add my afternoon snack. And that's from 3 to 3:30, and prepare it on site. I'm going to click Save. Then I'll go ahead and click Next. Here I can apply this meal schedule to any or all of my sites. If I had many sites, such as some within different school districts, I could select just the sites that are within one school district and apply the schedule to those sites. But for me, all of my sites have the same meal schedule, so I'm going to click Select All. And I'll click Next. On this page, if I would like to quickly customize the meal schedules at one site, I can do that here. So you can see that each mealtime is broken out by site. So at another site, we actually begin breakfast at 7. And it goes to 8. For my main site, lunch is actually at noon. To 12:30. Okay, now I'm going to click Save, and this will apply this meal schedule to each site, and it will be individualized as I individualized them. Next, I'm going to click Non-Operating Days. The non-operating days function within the shared calendar can be a big time saver for centers that are closed the same days. I'm going to click the Add button, and I'm going to name this All Sites. Then I'm going to click Add and add my first non-operating day for the fiscal year. So for me, that's Veterans Day. And then I'll click Date. Veterans Day is on November 11th. And then I'll click Save. Then I'll click Add and add my next non-operating day. And that's Thanksgiving. And we're actually closed for 3 days for Thanksgiving, so I'm going to click Add Date Range. We're closed from November 25th to November 27th. And I'm going to click Save. Here you can see that it added the 25th, the 26th, and the 27th. So that's a really easy way to add consecutive non-operating days to the non-operating days. Then I'm going to click Next. Here I can decide which sites I want to apply this non-operating days to. This does not tie to the schedules, so this can be a different set of sites as I selected for that last schedule. For me, I'm going to click Check All, and then I'll click Save. If we go to the Sites tab, we can see that the calendar was started for both sites. Now I'm going to move on to the Management Plan. To get to the Management Plan, I'm going to select the Management Plan tabs. Remember that at least 2 site applications must be created before the Management Plan will open, and this Renew Management Plan button appears. So I'm going to click Renew Management Plan. Here you can see that a lot of the management plan information has rolled over from last year. So I'm going to go through each part, update the information, and review it. I'll go ahead and click Edit. This information is still correct, so I'll press Save. Then I'll go into Part 2. This information is also correct, so I will press Save. Now I'll click the Edit for Part 3. And John Doe has left my organization, so I'm going to delete him. Yes. And I'll add a new monitor staff. And my new supervisor is Susan Johnson. So I'm going to click the blue check mark and select Susan. Now she's been added, and the rest of the information is still correct. So I'm going to press Save. Okay, now I reviewed Part 1, Part 2, and Part 3. So I'm going to click Submit to OSPI. Now I've submitted the management plan. Be sure to watch the full training for the other parts of the application that applies to both independent centers and multiple site sponsors. It is posted on our website next to this video. This concludes our training on the shared calendar and management plan. Thanks for watching.